Continuous training. This training is a form of exercise that is performed at a continuous intensity throughout and doesn't involve any rest periods. Continuous training can be performed at low, moderate, or high exercise intensities. It drives your body to use oxygen for energy, which benefits your respiratory system, cardiovascular system, endurance, and lung capacity. Continuous training typically involves aerobic activities, and for example, here is knee drive. Knee drive is an exercise where you start in a split stance position and move your back knee forward and upward. This exercise can make your muscles stronger. Knee drives are a type of active resistance training exercise that can help you strengthen your leg muscles and also can help you improve balance and coordination. Fartlek training. It is a kind of running training which involves random variations in speed and intensity, alternating between bursts of sprinting and slower recovery jogging. It provides both aerobic and anaerobic exercise. The high intensity pushes both the limits of your body and your willpower. It improves fitness. Running at high intensity before dropping to a slower pace is widely accepted as providing multiple benefits to your body's conditioning. Switching between low-intensity aerobic and high-intensity anaerobic exercise helps you to develop endurance and become stronger and more efficient at removing lactic acid from your bloodstream. Meaning to say, over time, you can run farther at a higher speed. For an example, here is high knees. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Lift up your left knee to your chest, then switch to lifting your right knee onto your chest. Repeat the movement. Alternate your legs and move at a sprinting or running pace. An explosive action of high knees gets your heart pumping for greater cardiovascular health while activating the quadriceps, calves, hamstring, and glutes.
Interval training. This training is the alternating short burst of intense activity for about 30 seconds and longer interval of less intense activity that may last for about 1 to 2 minutes. There are two basic types of interval training. First is fitness interval training. This method is best suited for beginners and intermediate exercises. This training strategy employs high-intensity phases that typically last 2 to 5 minutes. The second is performance interval training, which should only be used by athletes in good shape. This training strategy employs intervals of maximum that typically last 2 to 15 minutes. Interval training may result in many physiological changes, including increased cardiovascular efficiency or the ability to supply oxygen to working muscles and increased tolerance to the accumulation of lactic acid. These changes improve performance, speed, and durability. For an example, here is hold squat. To do this, stand with feet shoulder width apart and feet turned out slightly for comfort. Engage the core and set the shoulder. Raise the arms in front of the chest and slowly squat down, pushing the knees outward so they remain over the toes. Hold this position for a while, ensuring that you continue to breathe comfortably. Hold squats focused on lower muscles such as the gluteal muscles, minimus and medius, front of thighs, hamstrings, hip joints, hip flexors, and calves. Circuit training. Circuit training is a form of training where participants rotate through a number of stations, performing different exercises to time or repetitions, back to back, with minimum rest until the circuit is completed. Circuit training don't need a lot of space or time, and don't need to be overly complicated. Circuit training provides many benefits, such as increased strength and muscular endurance, and better heart health and mood. It may also promote weight loss, and it's very time efficient and versatile, increasing the odds that you'll stick with it long term. To give you an example, the first station is burpees. To do this, the first step is to get into a position where your knees are bent, your back is straight, and your feet are roughly shoulder width apart. Next, bring your hands down to the floor in front of you, just within your feet. With your weight on your hands, Kick your feet back so you're on your hands and toes and in a push-up position. Return to your starting posture with your feet and perform a frog kick. Stand up and raise your arms above your head before leaping into the air and landing back where you began. Squat down and repeat the exercise as soon as you land with your knees bent. Burpees are a full-body calisthenics workout designed to increase muscle strength and endurance in both the lower and upper body. For the second station, we have the lying leg raise. To do this, lie down on your back with your back flat on the floor, your feet straight out and together, and your hands by your sides. Keep your legs as straight as possible while lifting your feet 6 to 12 inches in the air. You can either hold them for a set amount of time or raise them and then lower them immediately. This completes one repetition. Side leg raises done correctly. Strengthen the hip abductor muscles that lift your leg away from your body, particularly the gluteus minimus and gluteus medius. For the last station, star jump. Start in the standing position with your knees slightly bent. Then, bend forward and bring your chest to your knees using your hands to touch your toes. Next is to explode up into the air, opening the arms and legs into a star-like shape. On landing, ensure to do so with soft knees and on the balls of the feet. The star jump exercise works all of your muscles, including your hamstrings, hip flexors, and core.
Weight training. This training is a type of strength training that uses weights for resistance. It provides stress to the muscles that cause them to adapt and get stronger, similar to the way aerobic conditioning strengthens your heart. Weight training can help you manage or lose weight by increasing your metabolism to help you burn more calories. It may also enhance your quality of life and improve your ability to do everyday activities, as well as prevent your joints from injury. For an example, here is lateral raise. To do this, just stand with a dumbbell in each hand at your sides. Keep your back straight, brace your core, and then slowly lift the weights out to the side until your arms are parallel with the floor, with the elbows slightly bent. Lateral raise works your shoulder muscles as well as your triceps. Plyometrics training. Plyometrics training, also known as plyos, or jump training, are exercises that train the muscles in a maximum effort in a short period of time to improve power and speed. It trains the body to handle loads much better, which would improve balance and strength. Plyometrics training is employed to develop power and explosive responsiveness, increase muscle strength, which allows you to run faster, jump higher, and change direction quickly. It improves performance in any sports that involves running, jumping, or kicking. For example, here is double foot side hop. To do this, you need to stand straight with your hands by your side and your feet hip width apart. Then jumps with both feet to the right and then to the left in a quick, repetitive movement. Repeat it until the set is complete. The double foot side hop increases aerobic fitness, strengthens the heart, and boosts weight loss.
High-intensity interval training. This is a type of training that consists of a series of low to high-intensity workouts interspersed with rest or relief periods, with the high-intensity periods typically involving anaerobic exercise and the recovery periods involving lower intensity activity. High-intensity interval training may help improve heart health in both healthy people and those with cardiovascular conditions. It may also help improve metabolic health measures such as blood pressure, blood sugar levels, and cholesterol. It is an efficient form of exercise and may be a good option for people who find it difficult to fit physical activity into their schedule. As an example, here is jumping jacks. Jumping jack is a simple bodyweight aerobic exercise that involves jumping on the spot while swinging the arms and legs in sync. This exercise strengthens your glutes, hamstrings, quads, hips, calves, and shins by working all of the major muscles in your lower body. Core training. The targeted strengthening of the core muscles is known as core training. This includes the back muscles as well as the straight and lateral abdominal muscles. The muscles around the spine support and protect it. It also bridges the gap between the upper and lower bodies. For a healthy physique, a strong core is required. Balance and stability are enhanced by core exercises. The muscles in your pelvis, lower back, hips, and abdomen are all trained to work together in core training. This improves balance and stability in daily tasks, as well as on the sports field. For example, here is crunches. To do this, start by laying on your back with your feet flat on the floor. Bend your knees and place your fingertips behind your ears, with your elbows wide open. Squeeze your abs and lift your head, neck, and shoulders up toward the ceiling. Breathe in and return to the starting position. Like sit-ups, crunches help you build muscle, but unlike sit-ups, they only work the abdominal muscles.
Yoga. The word yoga is derived from the Sanskrit yuj, meaning to join or to yoke or to unite. The practice of yoga leads to the union of individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the mind and body, man and nature. Yoga can support the healing process and help the person experience symptoms with more centeredness and less distress. It's a total mind-body workout that combines strengthening and stretching poses with deep breathing and meditation or relaxation. For an example, Utkatasana, meaning chair pose or fair pose. To do this, exhale as you bend your knees. Keep your thighs and knees parallel. Lean your torso forward to create a right angle with the tops of your thighs. Keep your neck and your head in line with your torso and arms, and then hold for about 1 minute. Utkatasana strengthens the thigh and ankles while toning the shoulder, butt, hips, and the back. It stretches the Achilles tendons and shins and is known to be therapeutic for the flat feet. Tabata. Tabata training is a high-intensity interval training program that has been scientifically proven to help increase endurance and performance for your aerobic or cardiovascular and anaerobic or muscular system. Tabata is effective in helping you target specific muscle groups because of the short yet intense length of the workout. You can focus on one muscle group for the entire length of the workout, rest, and begin another 4-minute exercise on an entirely different group. For an example, here is the mountain climbers. To start, come into a plank position. Next, keep your body straight as you draw your knees into your chest. Return the original position and then alternate between the right and left legs. You will feel the exercise in your chest, arms, and abdominals. It also works your back, hips, and the legs.